The question you have to be asking yourself right now, is this box empty or is it full? We're about to find out. What's happening, good people? I know how many of you people really love the box drops, and I know how many of you don't like it, so we just do it anyway. But if you haven't seen from our previous video, we have bought a whole mess of guitars from Andertons, and we're continuing along with those demos. When I had bought these, I thought that maybe I got under the wire of that nasty little T word, but when I ordered these, I got them in March, and it said I got an email saying that I had to give them tax information before they released them from customs. They did not tell me if I was going to be taxed. I assumed that you paid it up front, but who knows. But it said anything that originated out of China after February 2nd was subject to tax. So this is pretty much how you get all these other guitars. If you saw from our previous video, that one was already unboxed, but you get this nice little card here. It has tells you the action, height, and we'll be checking that to BBC, but it says 1.6 millimeters on the high E and 2 millimeters on the low E. This was checked by James. Enjoy your guitar with smiley face. Also you can get a Plex set up through them, and that's pretty cool. But it looks like someone actually inspected this thing. It's a good thing because it came all this way. But you have your little baggie here, and we're gonna have to keep this knob because we need to put this on the guitar itself. There's us rod over here. They come pretty well packed. There's some slight movement, nothing crazy, but this was double boxed. It wasn't just in this box from across the pond. And we ordered 3 guitars, so I forget which ones, but 2 of them came together. So the wrapping here isn't as substantial as you see in like the Squire debuts, but still good enough. Boxing around here came out a little bit, and sliding through the bottom instead. But there she is. I mean, that's a pretty nice Tele right out of the box. It reminds me of I had a Fender Baja series, I think like back in 2017. It has that similar color where it's kind of like transparent-ish in a sense, so you can see some of the grain. I don't know if I can... Yeah, so we're looking at probably 1, 2... I see 3 pieces. 3-piece body. These aren't traditional in the sense of being 9.5 radius. I believe they're 12 radius. And put the little knobby knob on here right now. It is a little bit of a weighty sucker, but nothing too heavy. Perfect guitar to shoot out with the T's Telecaster. Although these are single coils through and through, where the T's has a little bit of a hot rails type humbucker in the bridge, but hey, hopefully this has that spanky cleanness. But looks like it's probably a bone nut. I mean, these frets are very shiny. You know, I probably should look at the description, but that's like what a professional does. I'm not a professional, so again, I don't make any money off this. I'm not selling these things. I just look out for good stuff, and we'll see. But this is like, it's pretty close to the style that it's supposed to be mimicking as far as the headstock and everything like that. We have a 3-way selector switch here. I'm sure this is probably volume and tone here. Get the 3 saddles over here, which I'm not really a big fan of, but that's something that's easy to change. And yeah, we're just gonna play it real quick out of the box, see how it is, and then I guess we'll spot check to see if those measurements were accurate. There is only those 2, so I believe these are 99 British pounds, imperial credits, whatever you call those things, quid, squid, flounder. That probably means it's $5,000 US due to conversion rates, but I think it might be like $130 or something like that. But check the local listing at Anderton's. That's the only place where you can get these because it's their house brand. So All right, let's let it rip, potato chip. I also start off with that one because, you know, I usually get someone that says, quit playing that lame ass riff. So I'm going to keep on playing it. I do take constructive criticism. So this is straight out of the box. You know, obviously the strings haven't been stretched and all that jazz. So, but I mean, it sounds pretty good for, especially for the price you're getting. This definitely feels better to me than what I remember back in 2017 or whenever, when I got that Baja Fender, and I really just didn't bond with it. So this is something that, you know, it's traditional color. It looks pretty cool. So let's give it a little distortion too. And we're just going to tweak the knobs a little bit. Definitely tweakable, a great platform it seems like so far. We're just going to check all of the strings real quick to see if there was any buzzing, and also do some bends, and then get it on the bench. No real dead frets, no real big string buzzes. The strings aren't stretched. They're the ones out of the box. So even with all those bends, it wasn't terribly out of tune after doing all that. So We're gonna get on the bench and take a look inside, see what we got, and a couple of measurements, and then we'll be on our way. ceramic bar. Looks like your ground right there. Well, for me, I think if I don't already have a couple of Telecasters that were of a flatter radius, I think this would definitely be a keeper for me. It still might be a keeper anyway, but I think if it was traditional radius, like a 9.5, then, or if even it was a compound radius, it definitely would be something that I wouldn't even bat an eye at not keeping. But I mean, if you already have some others in your stable that are different radiuses, then, and you're looking for something that's flat, this thing is pretty sweet, I tell you. Let me know what you thought about it. If you're gonna pick one up, check out Anderton's website and see the current prices. You've all been a fantastic audience, and as always, stay tuned.